What if I told you that God's favor isn't something you have to chase, or beg for, or prove yourself worthy of? What if the blessing you've been praying for is already sitting on your life, and you just haven't recognized it yet? Today, we're unlocking the truth behind God's favor and why you already have more blessing than you realize. Today, in this video, we're diving deep into the meaning of God's favor. Not the version people talk about casually, but the supernatural, life-shifting favor that can open doors no human being could ever shut. This message is for anyone who feels overlooked, forgotten, or stuck in a season that seems to have no purpose. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why God's favor is already working for you, even when you can't see it. What is God's favor really? Most people think God's favor means getting everything you want right when you want it. But biblical favor isn't about comfort. It's about calling. It's not about life becoming easy. It's about God positioning you for purpose. Favor is not a reward for being perfect. Favor is God's way of guiding you toward your destiny, even when you don't feel qualified. Sometimes God's favor looks like opportunity. Sometimes it looks like protection. And sometimes it looks like rejection. Because not every closed door is an accident. Some doors are shut by the hand of God to redirect you to something better. Favor doesn't always look like favor. Here's the truth most people never hear. God's favor often disguises itself as discomfort. Think of Joseph. He had favor, but favor didn't stop him from being hated, betrayed, sold, and imprisoned. Yet every painful step was secretly placing him in position for the palace. Sometimes the things you complain about are the very things God uses to elevate you. That job you lost? It wasn't failure. It was relocation. That person who walked away, it wasn't heartbreak. It was protection. That opportunity that didn't work out? It wasn't rejection. It was redirection. Don't assume the storm means God left you. Sometimes the storm is proof that God is moving things in your favor. You already have favor, you just don't see it yet. Here's the part that will change your life. You don't earn God's favor. You inherit it. When God created you, He stamped purpose, potential, and promise onto your life. That alone is favor. The fact that you survived things that should have destroyed you? Favor. The fact that you still have breath, even after your hardest days? Favor. The ideas you have, the strengths you carry, the opportunities others don't see. Favor. You don't need to prove yourself to God. You just need to walk in what He already gave you. Favor requires faith, not perfection. Many people miss God's favor because they think God blesses only the flawless. But every major person God used was imperfect. Moses stuttered. David messed up. Paul had a past. Gideon, doubt. Peter denied Jesus. Yet God still placed His favor on them, because favor isn't earned. It's assigned. God knows your weaknesses and still chooses you anyway. Stop disqualifying yourself from blessings God has already written your name on. Signs that God's favor is already on you. You may not feel it, but here are signs that God's favor is at work. Number 1. You survived what others didn't. There were moments you thought you wouldn't make it, yet here you are. Number 2. New opportunities appear when you least expect them. That's not luck, that's favor. Number 3. People notice gifts in you that you take for granted. You call it normal. God calls it purpose. Number 4. Doors open that you didn't even knock on. That's the supernatural signature of God. Number 5. You're growing through challenges instead of breaking under them. Favor doesn't always keep you out of trouble, but it will bring you through it. Favor will attract resistance. Don't be shocked. If you carry God's favor, don't expect everyone to clap for you. Some people only support you as long as you stay beneath them. Some friends don't want you to grow because your growth exposes their stagnation. Some family members don't acknowledge your calling because they only see who you used to be. Jealousy isn't a sign you're doing something wrong. It's a sign you're moving into something right. The enemy doesn't attack the ordinary. He attacks the anointed. Opposition is confirmation. That favor is already working in your life. How to walk in the favor you already have. You don't need to wait for blessings. You need to step into them. Number 9. Speak favor over your life. Your words shape your reality. Say it daily. I walk in God's favor. Number 2. Stop comparing yourself. Favor is custom made. You can't compare your story to someone else's. Your calling is different. Number 3. Strive for alignment, not approval. Your job is not to please people. Your job is to follow God. Number 4. Trust God's timing. Favor may not arrive when you want it, but it always arrives when you need it. Number 5. Move when God moves. Favor is not passive. When God opens a door, you still have to walk through it. A story to remember. The hidden blessing. Imagine this. A man prays for God to bless his life. Days go by. Nothing changes. Weeks go by. Still nothing. So he becomes frustrated. He thinks God is ignoring him. But behind the scenes, God is removing people who were silently sabotaging him. God is closing opportunities that would have ruined him. God is lining up resources he hasn't even heard about. Then suddenly, a door opens that feels out of nowhere. But it wasn't out of nowhere. It was out of favor. Sometimes, the blessing you're waiting for begins with the things God removes. Your current struggle is preparing your future favor. Maybe you're in a season right now that feels heavy, slow, confusing, silent. But even in silence, God is speaking. Even in delay, God is preparing. Even in struggle, God is strengthening. Favor is often built in seasons where you feel forgotten. Joseph found favor in a prison. David found favor in a field. Ruth found favor in a foreign country. Moses found favor in exile. Wherever you are, regardless of how it feels, God is positioning you for something greater. The blessing you didn't know you already have. Here is the truth that will shift your entire perspective. You already have what you've been praying for. You just haven't walked into it yet. God has already prepared your blessings, already aligned your opportunities, already written your victory, already paved your path. You are not waiting on the blessing is waiting on you. Your gifts are favor. Your resilience is favor. Your survival is favor. Your purpose is favor. Your future is favor. You are already living under God's hand, even in the moments you feel far from Him. You don't need to chase favor. You only need to recognize it. You don't need to fight for blessing. You need to walk in the blessing you already carry. So take this video as your reminder. God has not forgotten you. God has not abandoned you. God's favor is already upon you, and your best days are ahead. If this message touched your heart, please make sure to like the video, share it with someone who needs this encouragement, and subscribe to the channel for more faith-filled content. Your support helps us reach more people with God's Word.